Okay, SpookShow Gravy Creature Features talk show, and we are still doing it in the same place, the same way, and it's not going to be that way forever. We're going to be changing our clothes, we're going to be changing what's behind us. I think we're still going to be in this room, but we're going to be facing that way, so we can have the wide view. I think that's going to be behind us, and things are going to be cleaned out of here. Yeah, it's not going to be the same thing. We have to make big changes to the show. Today's show is 1978 Curse of BigFoot, which is nothing more than an older movie. Teenagers versus the Thing. I think they just took that movie, added on a little bit at the and redid the movie. It's nothing but that movie over again. I found out, and yeah, from 1963. They just Teenagers battled the Thing. I wrote it down. I thought it was versus battled the Thing from 1963. They just made it a little bit longer and called it something else. Because if in 1978, in the 70s, Bigfoot was a big deal. Okay, it was. We went to the movie theater at Concord Mall and seen The Legend of Bogey Creek. That was a big movie for a terribly done Bigfoot movie. It was. I think it had Dawn Wells in it, Marianne from Gilligan's Island. Little bit part. But the movie overall stunk. But it was Bigfoot was so big at that time in the 70s, don't ask me why. The movie theater was packed. It was packed. Every seat was sold out when we went. Every seat. And it was a crappy movie. Nowadays, I don't think it's public domain, but nobody cares because it's a terrible movie. Yeah, it's a real bad movie. But
we all know the best Bigfoot movie of all time.
Well, although it wasn't, they didn't really refer
Harry and the Hendersons, he was Bigfoot.
They didn't really say that in there, did they?
Yeah, they did, because in the movie, he goes to, like a little hole in the wall, like almost like a museum place, and they're showing him how scary Bigfoot is and the footprints, and he's like, this is not. And then that's when the public starts going after Harry, because they think he's bad.
And in this movie, it's really bad, okay? And really, the monster in this movie, it's a creature. It's a prehistoric creature, but I really wouldn't call it Bigfoot.
It's just a big hairy thing?
Yeah,
is it hairy
big,
at least?
Yeah, I think it's hairy and stuff, and ugly, but it's
so
not
big
really
hairy thing. With
they just kind of incorporate.
I'm not hairy. I almost said so it sounds like the women that shop at Walmart or Burlington. You know, it could be either one.
Let's see. We'll talk about that later. We were at the cemetery last week, all weekend long for
Mason
Memorial
is peeling.
Day. Yeah, I was going to say, the sun was out.
And then we went to the pool.
I thought you did.
Did not get burned at all. Still pasty as a ghost.
But as we sat there on Monday, as we sat there, the Lord, because she was there and he's not happy with her, struck a tree and brought down a very big piece of tree right in viewpoint. I mean, it was just...
Yeah. We heard it crack.
Yeah, and it just went straight down and dug into the ground. It was a big tree piece came down, and
luckily there was
nobody there.
But there was people there like about 30 minutes prior, right in that same area.
But
it would have killed somebody if it would have hit them.
Definitely killed them.
I am not cleaning that up.
Yeah, I don't think it's still cleaned up. Is it?
No, we're getting a tree company in to get it because it's just too big.
It takes that
They're
long.
probably going to take down the whole tree.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Dead.
They don't want to
dead.
risk
We're
that
having the whole
happening
tree because there were two
Holes.
limbs the same size as the one that fell going off one side and nothing on the other. So the fear is,
and there
with
are
it losing
graves
that one, its integrity has now been challenged.
Well, we've seen that the
yeah.
inside of the tree is hollow.
Yeah.
It's dead. Yeah.
Well, and the way you tell is there's no leaves on it.
Yeah.
There's no leaves. The tree is dead.
There are a few. There's a few around there that isn't. One more thing we'll talk about before we start the movie. Tomorrow we're going to Comic-Con in Elkhart.
Are you going to film anything?
There's nothing to film. We were there.
I'm going.
We were there. We
was
were
gonna say,
there
we're
2
gonna be
years
there.
in a row with our own booth, and we literally have no footage to speak of. We were there. We spent a crap load of money to be there last year.
But we
Made a lot of money too. But the thing is, there's just nothing to. You'd think there'd be all kinds of. There isn't. There's a bunch of has-been actors and actresses that are there. For the most part, they can't get a job. That's why they're there.
Tara
we
Reid,
just
I
seen
literally
Tara
wouldn't
Reid.
have known
Yeah.
that was her.
On the panel that was taking place today. We're going tomorrow.
I forgot. Oh,
Doesn't even look the same.
Kel's gonna be there.
Who?
Keenan and Kel. Welcome
Oh.
to Good Burger, home of the
Oh,
Good
which I only know him from Mystery Men. The
He's
Invisible,
funny. He's
the Invisible
okay.
Boy.
He's okay.
Eric Estrada.
It's Eric Estrada.
Yeah, Mr. Uppity. You know, he.
Mason had no
he
idea
can't
who
get
it
a
was.
job. His life depended on it right now.
You talking about Eric Estrada?
Yes, I am.
He's a sheriff. He's in the police department.
For real?
For real.
Again, can't get a job for his life depends on it. So
An
he's
acting job.
He's acting like he's a sheriff. Yeah.
He's not acting like he's a sheriff. He actually
Who
is
made
on the
him a
police
sheriff?
department.
Like,
Yeah.
I have multiple questions. I like to look at the booths, but the problem is a lot of the booths start to look the same.
They do. You
Yeah,
walk
the
through
stuff
there,
there.
and the
So-
booth. Our booth was not like that because we were different, but
Yeah.
every other booth sells walls of Funkos because people can't
But
get rid
most
of
of the
them.
time, all the vendors are really nice to the other vendors. It's
They
like a
are.
little mini
They are.
community.
And we sold a lot of stuff, but basically what you do is you sell the stuff to cover the cost to sit there to sell your stuff.
But
you
didn't
don't
we
really
make more
get
than that, though? We made extra.
Yeah, we did a little
about
bit.
$400 maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, I can do.
No, when you sell over
Yeah.
$2,000 worth of stuff and you make only that much profit, that's yeah. So we now next year supposedly is coming to South Bend. We live in South Bend, and after all those years of establishing itself in Elkhart, now it's going to move to South Bend. One of the murder capitals of the northern
I
Indiana.
think Century Center is a good idea. Those
I don't.
rooms are huge.
It's uptown in South
My
Bend.
only concern is the parking.
You're going to have to park in parking garage. So now parking's going to cost you.
Yeah.
And it didn't before. Can we get there quicker? Oh yeah, much quicker. But I don't really have a whole big interest in. And they're pushing it back into the first part of April, and it's going to be cold. It could be snowing. It could be snowing. I'm not screwing with hauling stuff in the snow. I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it.
Mason's looking forward to the food trucks.
Yeah. But anyway, that's what's going on. We're going tomorrow. We'll talk about what we've seen or did not see next week's show. And I've got a couple other things, but we'll save it for the next section because Patty could not find enough cast facts. So here we go with the first section of Curse of BigFoot from 1978. It's in color, but it's kind of tweaked color. So here we go.
It happened 2 million years ago. In steaming swamps and prehistoric jungles. The earliest man-like creature walked the earth. Not human, more beast than man. A monster of evolution. It walked across the eons of time, slowly changing, becoming more and more human, more and more advanced, until in the Pleistocene, just thousands of years ago, man himself emerged. But the change from beast into man was not a steady one, and sometimes primitive man would find his life threatened, terrified by the appearance of a monster from the past.
you tonight, huh? You're making enough noise to wake up the dead. There now, will you please finish that and go back to sleep? Must you bark at every jackrabbit? If you're good for the rest of the night and don't awaken anyone else, I'll promise to take you hunting with me tomorrow. And you can chase all the jackrabbits you want.
Andy, will you get the lights, please?
But Guy, Mr. Whitmore, you started at the best part.
Well, you get the idea. Here we have the classic example of the Hollywood monster. The movie studios turned out films like these by the hundreds back in the 50s and early 60s. Werewolves, vampires, monsters created by atomic radiation, creatures from outer space. They all did their part to paralyze the kids at the Saturday matinee and to give the girl an excuse to move as close as possible to the boy at the drive-in theater. Now, these horror films of the 50s seem corny today, just as unbelievable as the ancient sea monsters we've been studying. But don't get the idea that monsters are a thing of the past. All of you have seen recent films about the devil and demon possessions. Even the film about the great white shark was a monster story of sorts, a modern-day sea monster. These films managed to give all of us a few genuine moments of fear. Yes, man has always had his monsters. Very real. And sometimes most unexplainable. Well, class, today we're concluding this study of the supernatural, of powers and beings outside the reality of nature. So I've invited a guest speaker who should be arriving in a few minutes. This man is a science teacher, as well as a widely read author and a recognized authority on the phenomenon of the abominable snowman, or as this creature is known in North America, Bigfoot. A present-day monster. The search for these giant, man-like creatures started with the discovery of mysterious footprints. Huge footprints, which obviously were not made by any known form of human life. These initial discoveries were made mostly in the snowbound regions of the world, parts of Alaska, Canada, and most often by mountaineering expeditions in the Himalayas. In 1951, the well-known mountaineer, Eric Stapleton, was returning from an Everest reconnaissance expedition. Eric was waiting out a storm at base camp number 3, close to the northern edge of Menlong Glacier. Now, this man was a professional photographer, as well as an educated scientific investigator and mountaineer. The giant footprints in the snow, photographed by Stapleton, were published by newspapers around the world. For the first time, the public came to know of the existence of a giant, man-like monster which actually exists in the Himalayas. A monster known as Yeti, or Bigfoot. Within 2 years, the reports of giant footprints deep within the wilderness areas of the world spread from the Himalayas into North America itself. In May of 1956, a man by the name of James Hunt not only discovered footprints along the muddy banks of the Fraser River near Alberta, but Hunt actually sighted the Bigfoot monster running into the woods. Unfortunately, he had no camera with him. And many people here in America said he was crazy, that the footprints were fake. But over the next few years, reports continued throughout Canada, Washington State, Oregon, and even into California. It soon became apparent that Bigfoot was not just a hoax. Something was there, leaving giant footprints deep in the wilderness. Bigfoot was real. It was, wherever these giant creatures came from, it was obvious that they were becoming as curious about us as we were about them. In many logging camps throughout the Northwest, workers reported sightings of huge, hairy creatures watching them from the woods. Invading Bigfoot's domain, moving into the virgin forests, cutting trees, taking over what had always been the hiding place for these mysterious monsters. As modern man cut into the wilderness, Bigfoot was forced to retreat deeper into the timberland. And as progress forced Bigfoot out of his homeland, more and more evidence was found which proved, beyond a doubt, that there were many of these creatures here in North America. More footprints were discovered, as well as strands of long black hair tangled in tree branches. Hair which, when examined by scientists, proved to have come from some mysterious creature previously unknown to man. With these discoveries, very few educated observers would still deny that something was really out there. There was an incredible man-like monster actually living in the North Woods. Just a few years ago, in the wilderness of Oregon, 2 employees of a large lumber mill set out late one afternoon to visit a favorite fishing spot. As it turned out, these 2 men were destined to become the first unfortunate persons to encounter Bigfoot, face to face.
to drive him off, John.
Okay, first section is done, and normally Patty will be reading cast facts on this cast that from the movie, but she looked and looked, and she was showing me there's these people that were in this movie just literally they're not on Wikipedia. They haven't.
Nothing.
Nobody's done anything. This movie was terrible.
IMDb, they were in this movie.
Yeah, they're.
Oh my gosh, we have more of a description
Yes.
than that.
Yeah, we are on. Yeah, we didn't mention that.
So,
We are
yeah.
on. Spook Show Gravy Creature Eaters is actually on IMDb. Is that what-
IMDb.
I do the same thing. I switch
Yeah.
it.
We're actually on there when you look us up.
And our logo.
Yes, our logo, and it says our names, that we're the cast of Spook Show Gravy Creature Features. We were shocked to see that we're on there. I don't know who put us on there. I don't know how we got on there. I don't know if like a bot puts us on there. I did click on something that said this could be a bot. The professor has things that he has put on there, and we are one of them. He has other content that he has put on there, and I don't know if he is nothing more than a bot from their channel or what. The whole fact is we're on there for some reason, which
I'll take it.
yeah, so you know, and supposedly we're going to be being on channel 48 WWON New York. It's Brooklyn, New York technically, but New York channel 48 starting in just I think a week or two. We will be on Doc Dread's movie review channel on a Friday coming up on the Monster channel, doing a trivia question. And yeah, so another thing to fill time with is a crime has happened because of us. Because of yeah.
I was like, what?
I feel terrible. I feel terrible.
I still don't know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
come on. I know.
I feel terrible about the fact that a crime took place this past week, and it was all due to this bumper sticker right here that we have. 5 cars in America have this bumper sticker on it. Hers, mine, hers, Jessica's, and Jessica's daughter, I believe, all have the bumper sticker. Jessica, my niece, got her car stolen. Now everybody thinks, oh, they were stealing a car, they were being vandals, they were being juvenile delinquents. No, it wasn't it at all. They wanted this bumper sticker. Okay?
We could have sent you one.
It was attached to the back of Jessica's car, and they couldn't get it off. They were upset. They wanted it bad. They had no alternative but to steal the car. They took the whole car. They went crazy, because this will make you crazy. And they took the whole car, and they had it for a couple of days, and then it was put on a high-speed chase.
Yeah, there was a news article.
It was
about
actually a news
If
article.
they would have just gotten a picture of the back of that car, we would have been solid.
And then Saturday Night Live would have mentioned this, and we would have said, oh my God, it's real. So, yeah, people need to tone that down a little bit.
Hey, you know what, though?
Let them
I
have
get
it while they got it.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, they wanted this bumper sticker. They didn't know how to get one through the proper channels. I have to now, when Jessica's car will probably be totaled because they ran the tires off the rims or flattened them to the rims, and, running on the rims, when you're
Did
running.
she just have like a regular car?
I believe it was a regular type. I don't think it was anything. It wasn't
like a Porsche or something.
It wasn't a Bentley or a Porsche.
Yeah, it's like she just got unlucky.
What it is she lives in the Chicago area.
I'll give her a
I don't need to say anything else, do I? Chicago, yeah, there we go. It's almost as bad as living anywhere in California, but Chicago is not good. So, no, she does not live downtown in Chicago, right in the worst area, but she lives on the outskirts, and Chicago's not the place to live. Okay, for anybody. I don't even like to go there for any reason at all. I just, it's like, ugh. Yeah, ugh. Anyway, that's what they were trying to get, this bumper sticker, and they're going to be serving some hard time. We're talking 10 to 20 years in prison for doing that, or nothing at all. I'm guessing it's the nothing at all.
You think they'll get nothing?
I think they will get nothing.
Seriously?
Yep.
Well, they were a juvenile.
They're juvenile, and they're in Chicago. Democratically run. They do not enforce the laws in Chicago. There's so many lawbreakers, they don't do a thing about it, and that's why they keep having problems. So yeah, I would think they're not even going to get that. They send them home with the parents. That's it. Nothing will come of it. Nothing will come of it at all. Chicago, yeah, don't live there if you can manage by any chance. Do not live there. Okay, that's usually our cast facts time, but we had a crime that we could report on. So here we go with part 2 of Curse of BigFoot. The Curse of BigFoot, which Bigfoot's not in it. Here we go.
Expect us to believe all of this?
Thomas, Shakespeare once said through Hamlet, "There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy." Class, one of the biggest errors a man might make is to disbelieve what he hasn't seen. To think that there are not evil powers or fantastic creatures just because you personally haven't experienced them could result sometime in a dreadful consequence. Now, save any questions you might have until Mr. Mason arrives. He once had an incredible first-hand experience with Bigfoot, and I want him to tell you the story himself. Well, while we're waiting, let's review, see if you remember the names of some of these ancient sea monsters. Anne, can you tell me about this fellow?
Let's see. That's one of the dragons from the 16th century, I think. He was a flesh eater and supposedly grew to a length of about 30 feet or more.
Good. Now, who can tell me about this fellow?
That's a griffin. It's a flying bird monster. Back legs of a wolf, front legs of a hawk, like claws, and it would swoop down to catch its victim, usually young kids, and it would just tear them apart, and it would just eat everything except their shoes. When the griffin got you, all they'd ever find is your shoes.
All right, Daddy. That may be true. But what I want you to tell us is just where and when did the legendary griffin get its start? Andy.
He was invented in the 1400s by the Germans.
Really? I wonder. I wonder, young man, if the ancient griffin was really invented, as you say, by some demented madman.
Roger, thank you for coming today.
I wonder if I should have come.
I want to introduce to you a man who has spent much of his life as a teacher and as a highly respected scholar. He's written several books on the subject of Bigfoot, and his actual story, experience, incredible experience, with the giant man-beast of America is an amazing story he so kindly agreed to tell us about today.
I believe I owe all of you an apology, especially you, young man. Your teacher has been very kind in introducing me as a scholar. I'm thought by many people to be nothing more than a madman, or a liar, if you will. "15 years ago, in a high school much like this one, I was teaching science to a group of students not unlike yourselves. 5 of those students, 3 boys and 2 girls, were especially fascinated with the study of archaeology. So I arranged a field trip. As a result of that field trip, 3 of those students will spend the rest of their lives in a mental institution. One girl cannot speak to this day. She can only stare straight ahead in shock. She's totally unable to communicate with the world outside her mind. No. Never doubt that monsters exist. They do. Right here in North America today, there are creatures that are known simply as Bigfoot. They were known to the Indian over 100 years ago, and they're still alive today. But let me start at the beginning of my story.
In museums and universities throughout the world, archaeologists are learning more each day about prehistoric man. Archaeologists are highly skilled, specialized scientists. They know where to look, what to look for, and occasionally they make a discovery of tremendous importance. This is the story of such a discovery. It began a year ago, not in a museum, but on the campus of a high school in the Southwest. 5 high school students and their teacher met with Dr. Bill Wyman, curator of the Lincoln County Museum, an outstanding archaeologist. These 7 people were planning a trip to the small town of Ivanpah. Their purpose? To help the museum excavate and uncover the ruins of an ancient Indian campsite. Not one of these 7 ever suspected that they would soon make a startling terrifying discovery.
Grab your sleeping bags and leave them here.
Is this where we're going to sleep?
Here you go, Joey.
Yes.
Whose house is this?
This belongs to one of the museum association members. No one lives here right now, so he lets us use the place whenever we want. All right, just come on in for a few minutes.
Sharon, look at these. Oh. Mr. Wyman, are these some of the things you found on your expedition?
Yes. As a matter of fact, this is one we found in some cliff ruins just last year. You can put your sleeping bags down on the floor. We'll straighten up tonight when we get back.
Huh?
Shall we go?
Excavation site out there on this place. Thanks, sure.
Okay.
Hey, this really looks like Indian country, doesn't it?
Boy, I'll say.
Look at those rocks.
I'll bet you find quite a few Indian petroglyphs up in this area.
Yes, this country was literally dotted with Indian campsites at one time.
Mr. Mason, what are petroglyphs?
Oh, well, petroglyphs are Indian rock writing.
Oh.
Come on with me and I'll show you some. Well, there we are.
Boy, look at those.
These technically aren't petroglyphs. Petroglyphs are Indian writings that have been scratched into the rock. These have been painted on the rock with berry juice stain. We call these pictographs.
Well, what do they say?
Can you read them?
We've been able to figure most of them out. They tell of the history of a great Indian tribe, one that lived around here thousands of years ago. There were two chiefs in the tribe, many, many braves. They hunted the deer and the rabbit with bows and arrows. And they believed that the sun and the rain were powerful gods who were continually fighting each other.
Gee, how can you tell all that?
We have to study these symbols a long time. Basically, though, this is just a big primitive history book.
Say, Bill, let me get a picture of that. Wonder if you'd just point at that.
All right.
And the rest of you be looking at it. I'll get it from over here.
That's a rabbit. See?
How
Here, there,
interesting.
over his feet.
Bob, would you kneel down there and be looking at the rock? Now that's good. Just look at the rock and hold it. Good. Got it. Now I guess we better get to work.
Right. But where's the excavation? Right back this way. This is where we've begun excavation.
What sort of thing do you suppose we might find?
Well, that's pretty hard to tell. The only thing we've located so far... Well, here, I'll show you. These are pieces of old Indian pottery. And these are prayer sticks.
Prayer sticks?
Mm-hmm. At least that's what we think they are.
Prayer sticks were used by some of the ancient tribes as religious symbols. They actually buried them with their dead.
You mean we're going to dig in a graveyard?
Well, that's possible, though I doubt if we'll locate any bodies. These prayer sticks may be over 1,000 years old.
Say, do you think we'll find any bones?
With everything being this old, it's very unlikely, but it's still possible. Of course, it's also possible we may not find a thing.
It's sure we won't find anything if we don't get busy.
What are we supposed to do?
Yeah, what do we do?
Let's start digging.
Okay.
Say, Bill, look at this piece of pottery that Bob found.
You just found it, Bob?
Yeah, over there in the digging.
We do
Well, that's a good pottery fragment. I want to take this back to the museum with us. Keep up the good work. By the way, what time is it?
20 after 12.
Getting a little late. Lunchtime!
Oh, boy.
You boys ready for lunch?
Boy, you said it.
Good, I'll get it in the truck.
We'll give you a hand.
All right. Getting a lot done this morning. Well, everybody hungry?
You know, I finally made it. Yeah.
Well, we have sandwiches here for everybody.
Good.
Johnny, this is yours.
Right.
Roger, this is yours.
Oh, good.
And here's Sharon's and Linda's.
Oh, thank you.
Bob.
Hey.
Well, I suppose you see now why most people don't like this part of museum work.
You mean the food or the digging?
The digging.
By the way, did we find anything of value today, Mr. Wyman?
Oh, yes. For instance, this rock. This was used to grind up seed to make flour for bread. Notice the worn edges on it? And this pottery, we'll take it back to the museum and study it more carefully. I think we can tell exactly how old it is.
More prayer sticks?
Mm-hmm, more prayer sticks.
Say, Mr. Mason, what's this rock?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything quite like this.
I found it over there where we were looking at those Indian pictographs.
Ask Mr. Wyman about that.
Say, Bill, take a look at this rock that Norman found.
Where did you find this?
Over there where you showed us those Indian writings.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing's wrong. This might be an eolith.
What's that?
A very, very old tool. One used by ancient peoples. This is by far the oldest thing we've found here.
Let me see it. Could you show us what...
Sure, it was right over there.
Okay, half the movie is over. Like going to the dentist to get a root canal, 6 of them or so. We're going to do the movie review of the week now. We usually do the prop now, but Patty's just anxious because she gets to
I've
read
never
the
seen that
exclusive.
movie.
You should watch it. I really liked it.
Westworld.
Yeah.
From what, 73 you said?
It's one of my favorite
73?
movies.
I don't know if you know this, but we don't have the same interest.
I know, but it's
This,
good.
this is somewhat good. They did
See?
make a sequel, Future World, which was not good. They tried, but they even took a clip with Yul Brynner in it being the bad cowboy thing and stuck it in there, trying to make it better, but it didn't work. Yeah, from 1973, Yul Brynner. We have a lot in common. He's got a full head of hair. I got a full head of hair.
His is by choice.
He shaves his head purposely. He has hair and he's doing it purposely.
Blasphemy.
Okay, he is a Westworld is a vacation spot in the future where you can go and live out your fantasies, so to speak, with androids. Android like robots that look just like us and will respond in a favorable way so you can have a vacation experience. Richard Benjamin and
James Brolin.
James Brolin went there together in the Westworld. There's different worlds in this vacation spot. They're in Westworld. There was like a Roman area. And very different.
Let me guess. Do the bots go rogue?
Yes, they do indeed. And Yul Brynner is the signature bad guy wearing black that they confront. And when things are going right, they confront him and they're able to outdraw him and shoot him and kill the bad guy. And they're like the heroes and stuff like that. Well,
but when things go wrong,
I'm not going to do a vacation where somebody would try to kill me. Like,
well,
even if it's fake, I don't...
see, if it all goes
it's
right,
like adventure.
you're
adventure.
like
the hero. You're the...
But you're not going to get hurt.
I don't know.
But it gets to the point where something goes wrong. It's kind of like a virus, you could say, with how these androids act, and all the worlds in this vacation area, Westworld being the main focus, the android robots turn deadly and
they start killing people.
And James Brolin, can't I think of his name? He's the guy that was star of The Car. I like The Car much better, but
he's
anyway,
also married to Barbara Streisand.
Can't win them all.
I
but and his son is Jonah Hex, which that movie was good for about 10 minutes, and then that was no good either. You might remember him as being the biggest boy in Goonies. That is.
He also was Thanos in the Avengers. Yeah.
Okay, again, you can't win them all, but if you ever seen that movie, okay, I get the chills done. Here we go. We're back to Westworld. It's like they wake up, they're like hungover after a couple of days, and this guy, the same guys like show up. They're in the town, and they've already killed him a couple of times. And they're just like tired. Oh, I don't want to deal with you today, And James Brolin's like, and Richard Benjamin said, why don't you do it? Okay, fine, I'll do it. And then he's gonna face off. The guy shoots him, and James Brolin, I'm shot. He shot me. Okay. First of all, the question I've got here is...
I have multiple questions.
Why would you give a robot real bullets?
Exactly. Why has he got real bullets in his gun? Okay, you can see him getting rogue and but shouldn't everybody have fake bullets in their gun? I mean, seriously. they probably explained that in the movie. I don't recall it.
I was going to say, did they ever really address
I don't recall
that?
it. And then they show other worlds where they had
swords and
everybody was losing. You know, 1 minute you're winning, next minute the robots are killing you. And of course, James Brolin dies from his gunshot, and then Richard Benjamin realizes what's going on, and he takes off and he's running because this guy can chase you down. He's got all the equipment with his eyes. You know, he can chase you down, and then Richard Benjamin gets out and he learns that things have gone haywire, and he's going to have to really. Of course, Richard Benjamin does end up getting him. I think doesn't he burn him?
Yeah. I was saying, blow the world up.
Well, see, the thing is, for safety purposes or something, the computer room with all the engineers and stuff, it gets like shut down, and their air supply gets shut off, and they don't have control on the computers, and nobody on the outside world they're like secluded. So everything goes wrong. But anyway, Richard Benjamin does end up, I think, catching him on fire. And he's still moving. You know, it's kind of like Terminator.
Yeah.
You know? But no, it was a good movie. You got to remember, 73, so that was kind of ahead of time. But Yul Brynner, I only know, if you say Yul Brynner movies, I would say The Magnificent Seven, and he was in the sequel to that too, if that counts, and The King and I, a musical.
Oh, but there's one more very big one.
Did you say his name is Yule?
Yule.
Yeah, he's Russian.
Like Yule log.
He was also Ramses II in the Ten Commandments.
I do not recall that.
Yes, big, huge part in that.
I
He's the one that,
of course, Dad has
Moses was saying, "Let my people go," and he was saying, "No, I'm not." He had the single ponytail thing on the top of his head.
nub?
Yeah, no, it was a ponytail.
It's still nub.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that was a huge part in that movie. I mean, the whole second
But
half
Jessica,
of the movie was.
this is worth watching if you haven't
Yeah.
watched it. If you not on a crime spree, chasing down your own vehicle or whatever, you can watch Westworld. Okay, Patty, go
All
ahead.
right,
and
so
tell us a
I'm
little
only
bit.
going to talk about Yul Brynner
That's
because,
it.
of course, he was the biggest star.
Because
in the
James
show.
Brolin and Richard Benjamin,
Yeah.
we've mentioned in other
Yeah.
things before.
So as he said, Yul Brynner was in The King and I. He played The King and I 4,625 times on
Oh
stage.
my goodness!
Yeah.
And if you only got $1 for each time you did that, you still did okay.
He actually shaved his head for that role, and he liked it so much he just continued shaving his head.
That's exactly what I did. I would really have a full head of hair right now just hanging down, but I just you know what? I choose to shave the middle out of my head.
Okay, so in 1936, he became a trapeze acrobat in the
36?
circus.
Yeah, you were young back then. Go ahead.
He got a severe back injury,
Yes,
and
did.
he had to quit, but he developed a drug dependency because he was just in pain all the time.
How convenient.
So he then spent a year in a Swiss hospital going through hypnotherapy with his aunt. His aunt was a huge doctor at this hospital doing hypnotherapy. So he spent a year there, got off the drugs, and never touched drugs ever again.
Well, that's a good
Yeah.
story.
He did some modeling and nude photography.
Yeah.
Was he photographing the nude, or he
No,
was the nude?
he was the model and the nude.
Never heard that.
And he actually started smoking at the age of 12. So it's no wonder he got lung cancer.
Is that what he...
And that is what eventually killed him.
How old was he when he died?
Was the lung cancer.
The people in that range, in that group, almost all of them died of lung cancer in my dad's era, because everybody smoked. You were a weirdo if you didn't smoke.
He was doing a revival of The King and I, developed a severe sore throat, went to the doctor. That's when they discovered the lung cancer. The lung cancer did not cause the sore throat, but that's when it was discovered. And he lost his voice but he finished the run of
How do
the
you
king,
do
and
that
I
if you've lost your
don't know.
voice?
When I have no speaking voice, I can still
I
sing.
was saying, did he Milli Vanilli it?
See,
Nope,
I can't.
I can still sing if I have no speaking voice.
I can't do that.
Don't even.
Dang it.
And I just thought those were some interesting facts about him.
Okay, so we'll let
He
you
was
watch.
married like 4 times.
Don't.
Had children with all of them except the last
See, I didn't
woman.
do that. I didn't
He
do
did adopt 2 children with one of the women. So he had a lot of children. So.
Okay, we'll let you watch the
third
section, or the second half of the movie, third section of it. And she's throwing her card down. I have to pick that up. She don't do it.
You get to it before I do.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Okay, we'll be back and we'll show you the prop of the week.
It's right around here somewhere. Just lying on top of the ground. I picked it up for a souvenir. I collect rock.
You collected a good one this time.
I don't see anything else. All of these are just plain old rock.
Well, it seems funny that it'll be lying just on top of the ground, doesn't it? Yes. Unless it fell.
Up there. Maybe it fell from up there and rolled down.
Yeah, it looks like there's a ledge up there.
Let's go up and see.
All right. You'll have to find some other place to get up, though. We'd never make it from here.
I think I'll stay down. Me too.
Need a climbing rope in the truck. I'll get it.
Heck of a ways down. Boy, isn't that a long drop.
That's Sharon and Linda down there.
Hello! Let's see. Are we above the spot where the rock fell?
Over there.
Let's look around down here.
Doesn't look as if we're going to find any of those rocks around here.
I can't even see that small ledge from here. Can you?
No,
Let's see, we were standing down there by that thick brush.
Hey, what's this?
It's a stone tablet of some kind. Yeah, but what?
You recognize those markings, Bill?
No, those are strange to me.
They look rather primitive, don't they?
They look older than any other markings I've ever seen.
Were they made by Indians, do you think?
No, not these. These are the types of markings made by cavemen.
Cavemen?
Perhaps as ancient as Pithecanthropus erectus, the earliest known species of ape man. Seems to be sealed along the edges here in mud.
Yeah, I brought my rock pick. Try digging it away over in there.
Be careful not to hit the rock.
How are we going to get it back to the truck?
We're going to carry it back.
You think we can get it out?
Here's the bottom edge.
All right. Careful. Let's try lifting it now.
Boy, whoever put that in there wanted it to stay.
This isn't ordinary mud. Boy, it's a clay, some sort of rosin added.
Sure is hard. Maybe if we use the rock hammer to pry up on it.
All right, try it. I'm sure he won't break it?
No, he won't break it. Okay, Bob, pull. I think it moved a little. Not much. Let's try it again.
Maybe if we lift up on it while the boys pull.
All right. I'll count to 3 and everyone pull. Ready now? 1, 2, 3, 4! What happened?
Wait a minute.
Hey, there's a hole down there.
Wish we had a flashlight. Can you see anything? Why, it looks like it might be a cave.
What are you doing?
I'm going down inside.
So am I.
Me too.
We can't all go in.
I'll stay up here.
Will you stay up here too, Roger? Well, all right, but you be careful. All right. Come on down.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Now get a good grip on that rope.
Pretty solid.
Wait for a minute now. Let your eyes get accustomed to the darkness.
What kind of a cave is this? Natural formation?
Probably so. It looks as if these cracks in the wall have been sealed up. With what?
Look, pottery.
These are perfectly preserved.
What's inside?
Ashes.
No,
not ashes of a person? Somebody cremated?
No. These are wood ashes. Charcoal. We'll take these jars with us. Be careful not to spill any of the ashes.
Look, this one has writing or something on it.
Those markings are similar to the ones on the tablet up above. What is it? What did you find?
There's a body over there.
It's a mummy, covered with mud.
What a find.
Yeah.
How can we get it out?
We're going to need some more ropes from the truck and some boards to tie it and hold it flat.
Let's go.
Boy, I'm glad that's over with.
Something tells me Bob doesn't think much of our new passenger.
Well, it's the first time I've ever ridden with a mummy.
I'll open the door to the shed. We'll leave it there tonight.
You mean we're going to put it in there?
You wouldn't want to leave a mummy outside, would you? Suppose it rains.
Be careful bringing it in.
I'll get this end down here.
Okay, I'll get here. Bob, you get that corner on that side.
What do you want? Let's just put it on this trunk.
You careful. Boy, who would have thought we'd ever find anything like this?
Easy now.
Okay, sit her down.
Are you going to dig it open and look inside?
I'm afraid if we try opening it here, we may destroy something.
Yes, sometimes just exposing a body to the air will cause it to fall apart.
That's okay. If that happens, Bob will sew the pieces back together.
We'll take it to the museum the first thing tomorrow morning. There we can examine it more closely. You know, you people have done a wonderful thing today. This could prove to be the most significant archaeological discovery of our age.
I can't get over how well preserved this is.
Perfectly preserved. And I think I know why.
Because it was filled in that cave?
No, not exactly. Do you remember the vapor that shot up out of the hole when we pried the stone tablet loose?
Do I? I'll say.
I thought we'd had it right then.
I believe that some ancient tribe buried this mummy, not just thousands of years ago, but hundreds of thousands. They were very primitive. Their writings and pottery work show that. And yet these people had found the secret of truly preserving the dead.
But how?
They combined certain amounts of various woods and resins that were present on the earth at that time. They put them in those earthen vessels we found and burned them in a sealed cave. The smoke and the incense had the power of preserving whatever was in the cave.
So that's why the jars we found were filled with ashes.
And that vapor that escaped from the cave was a preservative smoke, hundreds of thousands of years old.
Well, that's my theory. I could very easily be wrong, though.
Hey, it moved.
What moved?
The mummy moved. Sure. It did. It moved its hand.
Looks like your story got through to Norman.
I didn't mean it was that well preserved.
I'm not kidding. I'm sure it really did move. I was looking right at that hand, and it just moved, just a little bit. You'll understand. Norman watches television a lot. But I'm not kidding. Don't tell your story now. Wait until later on this evening, just before we go to bed.
Well, I think right now, at any rate, we should all eat dinner. Good idea.
I could use something. But seriously, it was a great trip.
Boy, it sounds like it.
This day certainly did go by fast. I only wish I would have gone with you guys when you climbed up those rocks.
That was quite an experience.
And where were we? Waiting down below.
Well, when I looked up and saw that ledge and that sheer cliff, well, I always feel a lot better on solid ground.
So next week, all the newspapers will bring big stories about how we found a mummy. Maybe even magazines.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Yeah. They'll be asking me what I did, what happened. What did I do when I first saw that mummy lying there in that cave like it has been for thousands of years? And what am I going to tell them? That I didn't do anything because I wasn't even in the cave. I was too afraid to climb up on the rock.
Well, you weren't alone.
I can see the pictures on the front of the school paper of you guys prying up that stone thing and all my friends asking me, where were you?
Tell him you took the picture.
Thanks.
Well, I sure go for a bottle of pop.
The country store is open until 9 o'clock if you want to walk up there.
How far is it?
If you cut through the orange grove, it isn't far, about a 10-minute walk. There's a well-worn path, so you can't get lost.
Want to walk up?
Sure, sounds like fun.
Anybody else want to go along?
See, you plan on bringing in the rest of those jars for a closer look, don't you?
Yes.
And then I think I'll stay here.
I think I'll go outside, too, for the fresh air.
Yes, don't feel you have to stay inside. The country up here is pleasant at night.
I'm too tired to go anywhere.
It's sure that if I go out there, something important will happen here. And if I stay here, they'll probably find flying saucers.
By the way, you can bring me back a bottle of orange pop if you want.
Where's the dime? Come on, dig it out. And 3 cents deposit, unless you want me to have to drink it there.
Some people are natural
Are you
born
coming?
faithful.
Coming? No, I'm going to conserve my energy and stay here.
All right, prop of the week. We're here for the prop of the week, and oh, Deza could tell you a lot of stories back when she used to play with these when she was young. Couldn't you, Des?
No.
What are they called, Des?
I don't know. Those are old.
Come on, come on.
I was gonna say she never played with
Okay.
those.
That was a joke.
So that would be more of Patty telling us. Okay, Patty, what's it called?
I have no idea.
Oh, it hurt. It stings. I've got 6 or 7 of these.
Overkill.
There we go. Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? You can each hold one if you like, because I've got 3.
This looks like a super big fire hazard.
Yes, they all were back in the day. It was all in the realm of creepy crawlers.
Super Gooper.
Super Gooper, that's right. They made incredible edibles. I'm not talking about the kind that you sell and have
Not
fruit.
drugs.
I was going to say drugs.
Yes. Okay. This one has a thing in it still.
Caution, very warm.
Yes. These were back in the day when they didn't care if you weren't very intelligent and you burnt your fingers, okay? When you were in my age group and they sold toys like this and creepy crawlers which got hot and easy bake ovens that were a lot less safe than they were then, but nothing compared to these. This and Kooky Cakes, which was a white version of this that made a cake. This made like a gel candy, okay? Very, you put it in there and just a very, here's all kinds of shapes and stuff like that. We see a fish and a lizard. Very thin, very thin.
And you ate it?
You put, there was
It was
different
goo.
flavored gel. Different flavored gel.
It was like a, not really a gummy.
You put the plate in like that, and then you filled that up very thin, and then you close the lid.
Bugs and
how do you get it out?
And it cooked. You had a little tool to grab
Oh,
this
right
little thing. I don't have the little tool, but yeah, you heated it up, and it turned into like a gummy.
Contact with heater
and a
plate may
centipede.
cause burns.
Exactly. Back then, a kid had to
Butterfly,
think.
flower.
This is hot. I'm going to burn my
What the heck
fingers.
is that?
Wings.
Nowadays, they would never sell something like this to a kid. Oh my God, this would be crazy. But yeah, I think I have 6 of these, and most people these days don't know what this is, and I think they're making fun of it because it's got buck teeth. Buck teeth. Look at them buck teeth. I mean, what?
And a tongue.
Yeah. So let's see. Talk about a few facts here about it. Yeah, 1967 came out. And a lot of it was spooky things, but I don't
None
know if
of
I
these
have
are spooky.
Okay, but it came. The flavors were. These are tasty flavors, by the way. Cherry, cinnamon, root beer, butterscotch, and mint. And my favorite one, licorice. And we're not talking about the red kind. We're talking about the kind that tastes the black licorice that only certain type of people like my sister would eat because it's nasty. Okay, and then they came out with Kooky Cakes, which was like a version of this. I don't have any. It was more of a white based thing than the gold here, and it just made small cakes and. It come with like arms and legs and stuff, and you could like put it onto the cake and make like a cake creature. I don't know why you'd want to do that exactly, but some people actually own sealed thing with this and all the flavors and the gel and all the things that came with it, sealed original package, which are worth a little bit of money. These, not so much singly like this, but these are very dangerous things for kids to have, because I know a lot of adults, not saying that there's one here sitting on the far end, that would burn themselves with that.
I had an easy bake oven.
She had an easy bake oven, but back when she had an easy bake oven, they were a lot more safe.
Well, not only that, you guys were literally right next to me every breath I took, so.
And we had to be, and she, but she cut her chops on this because what a cooker she is now.
Hey, I've gotten much better.
She is and she owes it all to her experiences on the Easy Bake Oven, don't you think?
No.
Patty never had an Easy Bake Oven, I don't think, and boy, it shows. It shows dearly. It shows dearly. Yeah. So I had a queez. I think I still do. I'm not
Dar
sure.
had the Chuck E. Cheese oven.
Yes.
Remember? He made bread.
Yeah, yes. And I had a Queasy bake oven, which made gross things. That's more modern. It's just the easy bake ovens like that. They became so safety ridden that they were almost a hassle to use.
And I doubt Mason had a bake oven of any kind.
No.
No, he probably doesn't even know what it is.
Mason, we were talking about this earlier. Mason was going to be our possible cameraman coming up when we revamp the show, and I got to thinking that when it comes September, he ain't gonna be able to come over on Sundays because he's watching football games. So we might have to do a stationary close-up camera and a camera that runs like this. We'll
have him sign a contract and don't explain it to him.
We don't get paid money, so as of this time. But we're turning it up a notch. So before we talk any more about that, we'll let you watch the last parts of the Curse of Bigfoot.
What? Look, Norman, this is just about...
Look. It ran into the grove.
What was it? Could it be?
Come on, Bill. We've got to do something.
The moon's so bright, you don't even need a flashlight.
I love the country at night, don't you? Look at the stars. There must be billions of them.
Living in town all the time, I guess you never realize how many there really are.
Wouldn't it be great to live out here instead of in the city?
Boy, I'll say. Shall we cut through the grove again?
I guess so. We found our way the first time.
There's not much light in here.
If we stay on the path, we'll be okay.
Yeah, if we can see it well enough.
You get down to the next house and warn them. I'll get Johnny and Sharon and meet you here. Right.
Something's coming.
Let's get out.
Wait!
When you weren't at the store, I figured you'd be on the way home.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, let's get out of the grove. Come on.
Oh, yes. No, the children are all asleep. What time do you expect to be home? Early in the morning. We're all fine. Okay, bye.
Hello, Bill.
Walt, it's good to see you, especially now.
I just came from the Mitchell Ranch.
Walt, this is Roger Mason, a teacher at the high school.
How do you do? How are you, Mason?
And this is Johnny, one of his students.
Hi, Sheriff. Hello, Johnny.
We were up digging at the Indian site yesterday, and that's where we discovered the cave and the mummy.
Bill, of all the weird stories I've heard, this is the strangest. If it weren't for you boys, I wouldn't believe it. How do you account for it?
I can't. I have only a theory that the smoke and the vapor in that cave must have caused the body to lie dormant or asleep for possibly hundreds of thousands of years. When we opened up the cave and let the air in...
I told you I just came from the Mitchell Ranch where the girl was killed last night. I covered the body as soon as I got there, but some of the neighbors had seen it first. Story's going around that there's a pair come down from the mountains. One of the windows is badly smashed.
The door of the shed where we put the mummy was smashed, too.
Let's have a look at it. This mud, just like the lab man found by the body. Funny red stuff.
The mummy was sealed with mud just like that. It broke out of its wrappings.
What's it look like now?
We don't know.
We just caught a glimpse of it as it ran into that grove.
It stood erect, but was larger than a man. That's as much as we could tell.
Last night after it killed a girl, one of the neighbors said that he shot at something running into the grove.
The orange and lemon groves in this part of the country are so extensive, the thing could travel for miles and never leave the protection of the trees.
Let's go look at the place that you saw it run into the grove.
It looks as if it's been along here.
Over here. Look at the broken branches.
Why, there's blood on the ground. Isn't there?
Yes. I think we found the spot where the creature stayed last night.
But what's the blood from?
My guess is the fellow who shot at it last night must have hit it.
What makes you say that?
Because this isn't ordinary blood. This is too dark in color.
He told me he had hit it. But he must have missed it.
Why?
Because I saw the gun that he used. A large caliber. 3 shots from that would have stopped anything.
Anything?
Well, it's sure that if a hunting rifle didn't stop it, that revolver of yours wouldn't do much good either. And it's too dangerous trying to track it down through these groves.
You have an idea?
Well, maybe we can lure it into the open field.
It's worth a try.
just about do it, shouldn't it?
Yes, Now let's set those cans of gasoline around where we can get at them fast.
All right. I'll show them where.
Good.
Set them all over there. That's fast. Okay. Now be careful. Yeah, that'll be good.
I got all the meat scraps they had.
How are we going to know when it's coming so we can pour out the gas? Well, we'll situate someone up the road to see through the trees and give the signal when it comes.
We can use the radio telephone in my car, and I have a portable unit in the back.
Good.
Let's hook it up down here.
You push this button down to top and let it up to receive. That way you'll be able to communicate with the telephone in my car.
Good. See, Walt, you take your car and station yourself on the road down here.
Just a minute. Who's going into the grove with the bait?
I thought I would. Why you? I was going to do that part. Well, it's my idea.
That's a mighty dangerous idea, too, Roger.
You don't know where that thing may be hiding.
All right. Let's draw straws between the two of us to see who goes in.
Okay.
The one who gets the shortest straw has the job.
Why 3 straws?
I'm in on this, too.
Well, looks like I win anyway.
I'll be down by the road.
And I'll be on this radio.
Roger? You're more apt to need this than I
Gaston's all ready.
Good. Well, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Be careful.
Sheriff's ready. He's got a good view through the grove from where he's parked.
Yes, we've already communicated with him.
Well, now all we do is wait here until it comes out of the ground. In a half hour.
This is Bill, Walt. See anything yet?
Nothing yet. Beginning to look as if this idea isn't going to work.
Let's wait another 20 or 30 minutes anyway.
Roger.
Yes, Walt. Let's see something now, see? Branch is one of the trees that just moved. I'm going to take a closer look. Hold on. You better be careful. You'll hear from me within a minute. Been almost 3 minutes. Walt. Come in, Walt. Something's wrong. Come on. Bring along those flares, Johnny. Better grab that gasoline, too. Take it easy now. Walt! Wait here.
Okay, the movie is over, and we are moving into snack time area. Get my cards here. And yes, I have to use cards. Yeah, I wanted to talk about briefly a couple of things. We will be changing the show. It probably is going to be a good month and a half, maybe even 2, before we get it all situated. We are changing what we set in front of. Will it be as exciting? Probably not. It's going to change. We got to make it. We got to have a little more space. I feel like we're crowded. You know, I feel like we're crowded in here.
I don't, because I'm constantly.
We're kind of crowded, and we're gonna open it up and have a little more space, and we are gonna have certain clothes that we wear all the time instead of changing our clothes. Every time you see us, we got on something different. We're gonna have a certain outfit. We are not going to be Dracula or vampires or monsters or something. It's just we're gonna have a certain outfit that you're gonna be seeing us in. Okay, and maybe there'll be some slight changes here and there, you know, certain things. But basically, it's going to be, you know, we're going to try to stick to a certain outfit. Trying to get these guys to wear hats and sunglasses and stuff like that to help with it. They don't want to do it.
My ears are humongous. Sticking a hat on me is not a good idea.
And this hair does not look good with a hat.
And why would I cover my eyes?
Okay, if you have hair that is wouldn't you want to cover it up? You think I'm wearing a hat because it's cool? I wouldn't. If I had a whole head of hair,
is that why you want me to wear a hat so I can cover up my hair?
If you think I'd have on a hat right now, if I had my hair like I used to have, no, I would not.
I have good
I
have good eye makeup, so why would I put on sunglasses? And I have big ears. A hat would literally perch on my ears and spread them down. Why would I do that?
Then she could be an ear monster of some sort instead of the foot monster that she is right now.
That's true.
Okay, she has giant feet and giant ears, and yeah.
I do.
Okay, so with that being said, and one other thing, we've been watching Spider-Man Noir. And we actually like it. I do not like the Spider-Man movies that everybody goes to the movies and see. Is that the redoing and redoing? They're all crap. They're all crap. Crap. Even the very first one was mediocre in my eyes. And I know everybody spent all kinds of money going to see. Sorry, it just wasn't that good.
I don't like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I think if all the superheroes got together, he'd get killed first.
Oh God! You know, I'd kill him myself if I could. But yeah, Spider-Man boring. But Nick Cage being Spider-Man in the olden days in the 30s, it actually is somewhat interesting. We kind of like it. I didn't know what to expect, and everything I'm hearing from everybody is kind of favorable. Like,
and it's Nick Cage.
They're doing okay. Yeah, Nick Cage. He's kind of talking a little bit weird, like this sometimes. You know, I can't really.
And he's got a wig on.
You guys think
he's got a wig.
I think they had to make
a very good one.
They had to make him look a little bit younger than he actually is at this moment, I believe, so that you know. And it is back in the 30s. You have to have a certain kind of hair stylage back then and stuff. But yeah, I think we're 3 episodes into it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I must say. So with that being said, we'll go into the snacks. And this week's snackage has to do with popcornage. Okay. Okay. We're gonna start off with some of the things I have collected popcornage wise. And yeah, tell me, does everybody have these?
Did I get that from Sam's Club? Or no?
I don't know, but yeah, this is Smart Food popcorn, Captain Crunch berries, popcorn mix. It has Captain Crunch berries that you would see in the cereal and popcorn mixed together.
Was it any good?
It was okay. I like crunch berries. Captain Crunch itself, we all know, is a gum chopper upper. I mean, when
I would eat it, I would let it sit in the milk for several minutes.
And you could still crunch.
And it left a film on the top of your mouth.
There's a film, yeah. So Captain Crunch
tasted good.
We will be showing Captain Crunch Halloween related cereal boxes in the future, but this was different. And I had to collect it, and you can't get that, I don't believe, anymore. This is just a package. Don't look at the other thing because it's not in the show. This is just a package of Act 2 Halloween Halloween. They kind of consider themselves the Halloween.
The popcorn is still in there?
Oh, it's still in there.
Oh,
and it's
gosh.
fresh as a daisy. Cute. Yeah, it's still in there. It's never been opened. And they have Halloween popcorn. It's just nothing more than the bag and, you know, decorated. But yeah, I kept the whole thing.
I need to use that. It's freaking hot in here.
Hot. Okay.
It's hot.
So,
oh my God, I'm getting a film of sweat on my upper lip.
okay, so we're going to just try a couple of popcorn related things. This is Chester's. Chester, it makes the Cheetos, that's right. I couldn't think of it. And we will be doing Cheeto related things. This is puff corn. Now, I remember my mom used to years ago eat a puff corn of some sort. It wasn't this brand. I don't believe it was even back in the day if you want to open it. But it is
$2.99 only.
But it looks like something that Cheetos is made out of in the shape of like a popcorn shape. And it's supposed to taste like popcorn. And it's okay. It's okay. I recall it's okay. I've had worse things in my life.
I like it.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I have had worse.
It dissolves quickly.
Mm-hmm. Breaks down real quick. Has a real good butter flavor.
Oh, yeah.
Real
That's
good butter
pretty good.
flavor. But after it gets wet in your mouth, it just turns to mush. It's gone.
Oh, that's pretty good though.
No shucks. I'm trying not to choke here. I'm done.
I'm done.
But yeah, that's pretty good. My mom always would eat. I don't know what brand she ate back in the day, but my mom liked that type of puff snack. She also likes Funyuns. So okay. Funyuns because they're fun. Okay, and she likes.
I was
Funyuns.
just gonna say, are they?
I got that off in the middle when she's eating Funyuns. And Funyuns, you know, Funyuns. Because they're fun. Like that.
The only people I know that eat Funyuns, Jason ate Funyuns.
Okay, I can eat them. Okay, this has got a real big top on it, and I don't have scissors, so we're going to have to do it the other way.
You should have at least let me try.
Yeah, because she's stronger.
What flavor is that?
This is just patriotic popcorn. It is nothing more than
It's caramel corn that's a color.
Yeah.
Ew!
Can you see in there?
I don't eat caramel corn.
And it's red, white, and blue because we all know the 250 anniversary type thing is coming up, and I don't know if there's flavor differences.
No, it's good.
I don't eat caramel corn.
Have you ever tasted it?
I
Hard.
think so.
Hard, guys.
No likey. No likey.
It's Cracker Jack.
Yeah.
It's Cracker Jack.
Yeah, no. No, thank you.
But this is the red, white, and blue. Yeah, it tastes like Cracker Jack. Any flavor.
Okay, the red one I can taste like a cherry or a strawberry type.
Okay, I'm eating a red right now, and I do
It
not
says
taste
vanilla
that.
flavored caramel corn. Maybe she's just crazy.
Okay, well, I'll go for the crazy thing. Yeah, I don't taste anything different. It tastes like Cracker Jack to me. But I got that simply because it was popcorn, and it was red, white, and blue. And then I also got a patriotic happy 250th popcorn ball. Don't tell me you've never ate a popcorn ball.
I'm not going to either.
You've never ate one? Oh, God, when I was a kid, popcorn ball, it was like, oh, my God, popcorn ball?
That made me think of last night. Dar had
Oh, God, I freaked out about popcorn
2
balls.
rice cakes.
Oh, those
He
are-
put peanut butter on top and then cut banana
Oh, God, you need
slices
to
and
feed
laid
the boy.
Oh.
No, he
that's
wanted
a
that.
healthy. That's a healthy.
I was like, ooh.
You might as well eat cardboard if you're eating rice cake. Popcorn balls, processed popcorn balls, are not as good. I'm not going to chop into that.
Oh.
But
Try it.
Try it.
No,
it tastes like popcorn.
No.
It really does.
When I was young, we had an older neighbor lady, and she would make popcorn balls
Burgess?
every Halloween.
And those were
Yeah.
good. I mean, when
And they
people
were-
make them at
They
home,
were like this big around.
I mean, the processed ones, they're okay, and they always sell them at Halloween.
She's
you know,
so mathy.
yeah, they always have tons of it at Halloween, popcorn balls and stuff like that for sale, and they're processed, and they're not as good as if you would make it home. Now, I always threaten to make it. I actually have the tools to make popcorn balls. I got them from
weird.
Jiffy. Jolly Time, not Jiffy. Jolly Time popcorn. I have the the cup things to make it and mold it into shape.
Of course you do.
And I thought I was gonna eventually make one, but I have never made popcorn balls yet. And she doesn't do things like that, so probably
I don't
whenever.
need it.
Yeah. So.
You know what we haven't done in a long time is the
Jiffy Pop?
Man, those good times.
Oh,
That is some of the
it's
best
fun doing it.
popcorn.
Oh, it is horrible.
It is
Oh,
not.
I
I would rather chew on the metal that it's into.
But that was like kind of a thing that we did.
Oh, Jiffy Pop making, and you can still get it at the store. It's still there, but it's crap. It's crap.
I loved it.
You're crap.
I mean, when microwave popcorn come along, it put a squash on something like that. I mean,
But it's not as fun.
yeah.
You have to
It
do
tastes
more
good.
work with it.
Touche, but for a
No,
kid,
it's
it was
fun
good
doing
time.
that and the puffing up, and we did that. That was a great thing. Those commercials and stuff like that. Now,
We did that,
yeah, Jiffy Pop popcorn.
I don't think Dar has ever...
Is it edible? Yes, it's edible. You can eat it, but it's kind of.
I like it.
Even
Yeah,
the buttery, it's not buttery. It's kind of, it's like boxed popcorn that you get out.
That's good!
Oh God, no! People.
Ah!
He doesn't like
She's
anything.
jaded because she used to have to make the popcorn at the school for.
That was
PT,
good stuff!
And they had to do, they had the big machines.
I was a professional.
And she got real good on the big machines, making it,
But-
like at the theater.
But Amber would she knew how much salt to use to make it, you just gotta learn the tricks.
So she's made mini bags
my
of
Lord,
popcorn.
yeah.
And she had
Oh, my.
because they passed it out to the entire school, correct?
Once a month it was free.
Free, yeah.
Oh,
Otherwise it was
my
25
gosh,
cents, correct?
Yeah. And then poor kids, when they would come to us, we would always have extra change.
Yeah, it's like I would have given it to them anyway. I would have said just here.
There was a few times, but
it's amazing how many kids
didn't have a quarter.
We found out like 75% of the kids that Dar went to school
Poverty
with
level.
that were getting free lunches. They could not afford to buy
That's so sad.
lunch.
Well, and then the school changed it because there were so many that
everybody could.
Yeah.
Everybody got free.
Yeah, it was
So
unbelievable.
sad.
Just when you think it's like, oh, we don't have tons of money. We do now, but we didn't. We didn't. Well, we kind of do. Yeah, we kind of.
Well, I'm not part of that, but
compared to the olden days, we're rolling in dough, if you know what I mean.
But I feel like compared to everybody else back in the day, we were still rolling in more dough than they were.
And it didn't seem like we were, but when we found out that basically everybody was way poorer than us, it's like.
I just knew how to manage money.
I was saying, but everybody was driving
better cars than us, but yet they couldn't afford to buy their kids lunch.
I just needed a car to get me where I needed to go.
Priorities, though.
Yeah.
Priorities,
Yeah.
100%.
But everybody was poor. But anyway, she had to make a lot of popcorn.
I have made-
And in the garage right now, we still have a whole box of remnant bags of popcorn bags that she used at the school.
Oh my gosh.
Dar hasn't been at that school for what? 8 years? Long time.
It's been a
long
long
time.
time,
The
right,
popcorn bags are still out there and not being used.
Yeah, but she did it even after Dar left the
She
school.
did.
I did it when he was in high school.
Yeah. Dar didn't like that really. That she hung around and did
That's
things.
just weird.
Yeah. But anyway, so she does know how to make popcorn out of the big movie making machine. She doesn't know how to do that. But let's face it, we make microwave popcorn. Now, microwave is a wonderful, wonderful thing. But as far as popcorn goes, it's just a godsend, so to speak. It made popcorn something so different.
Best. Period.
Yeah.
Point blank.
I don't agree.
Stop talking.
I don't agree.
Stop talking.
Or Redenbacher with the
No.
pour over. You got to do the pour over.
No.
It's like there's nothing compared
Give
to that.
me movie theater.
Yeah.
Please.
And the movie theater, it's just real bad popcorn that's dried up, made out of a machine, and then you got to go over and get all the free butter you can pump out of the.
Yeah, whoever decided that, invented that, God bless them. Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause
you had to
is
do that.
incredible.
But okay, I think we've wrapped up the show for this week. I might be working on this room real soon here to start changing. And that's what I was going to say too. If for those few that are watching regularly, and there are very few, we might be doing some shows towards the end out in where Zowie did it in front of the black curtained area, because I'll be doing things in here and it'll be midway and I won't want to be in
You
here
have popcorn on your
when it's not totally done. So yeah, we have a ways to go, but we just want to make the show better, and we think we can. Okay, I could say a lot of very big cut down things about so many,
And
but
you're
I
not
won't.
going
But
to.
I won't.
No.
And I won't. And I'm not going to talk about politics or anything. So yeah. Okay, so we'll let you go till next time. And next week's movie is awful. It really is, because it's How Awful About Alan is the next week's movie, and it is starring
Anthony
Perkins from Psycho fame. They tried to make another movie, you know, like Psycho, different. It's not good. It's not good. So, you want to write that down on the calendar for next time, and that's what we'll be showing next week. And we're going to Comic-Con tomorrow, and we will report in on what that was like next week. Okay, who's going to say it?
I always say it.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait, am I doing it?
I don't know, are you?
Okay, I guess. Spook Show gravy, creature features.
Aren't we supposed to say see you next time?
I don't need to.
I'm waving goodbye.
This time we didn't forget the gravy.